What's your other one?
It says Nobody Loves Me, but that's because it's...
Music is a mental illness.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it is.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of The Parking Lot Dreamer. I'm your host, Hope Blanchard, and today we're here with bestie Joey Burcham.
Bestie? Oh my god.
I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Joey used to rent from the office building that Mitch runs here, and he let us know he was moving out, and I actually cried on your couch.
So did I.
Yeah.
I still have my
we had
my
your friendship bracelets.
The two that I've never taken off is the screaming one and the
shoegaze
shoegaze one.
What's your other one?
It says Nobody Loves Me, but that's because it's a Rivals song.
Nobody loves me.
Yeah, well,
I love you, Joey.
Thank you. All right, well, I'm gonna take this one off now.
Nobody loves me. Imagine someone at the gas station like seeing that with no context.
Oh, well, it's even better because, oh my god. Okay, so I actually have a funny story. We when I was playing with John Harvey.
Slay.
And we went to Scranton and we were driving up. And
Scranton, Pennsylvania?
Scranton, Pennsylvania. Yeah, we drove past the Dunder Mifflin.
No,
we didn't drive past the Dunder Mifflin building. We went to the bar, like the Poor Richard's bar.
Yes.
From the show.
Shut up.
They got laser tag there. It's crazy. But we're driving up. We stop in this at this gas station like in Southern Virginia, and I was wearing my Nobody Loves Me hoodie, and the guy behind the counter was like, "That's a cool sweatshirt, man." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. It's like a band that I play for." And he's like, "Yeah, I feel like that sometimes. Like nobody loves me." And I was like, "Oh, all right. Well." I'm sorry, man. That kind of sucked.
Did you tell him to stream the song?
No, because I was like, I gotta get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get out of here. And then he started talking about Trump, and then I was like, okay, I really gotta
get out of here.
Oh
my gosh, nothing like trauma dumping.
Yeah, to
a stranger.
The gas station attendant to me.
Oh my gosh.
Most of the time, it's the other way around.
Dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead. Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
So you're working with John Harvey right now, and Rivals. Are you headed out on the Rivals tour, or did you just get back, or what's going on?
Well, so they just did their headliner, and I didn't do that one. It was like the same crew and everything. I'm playing a festival with them in August in Michigan.
Yay!
It's gonna be fun. And then they're doing another tour after that, and I don't think I'm going on that one because they announced it and didn't tell me. So. But
Shame
I love them.
on
No, it's okay.
No, they're awesome.
I love them. They're my favorite. Yeah, I want to play more.
Joey's busy with some production stuff, so
yeah.
he needs to be at the studio anyways.
I'm actually working on not being as busy. I recently found out what the sun is and like grass. And I've been going outside, and it's actually really awesome.
You guys, the only breaks that Joey would ever take from music when he would work at this studio were smoke breaks.
Yeah.
and just like 3 a.m. Hope and Mitch pop into his room and we just talk
about the wildest shit.
I know. I thought you and Mitch would have a podcast before I had a podcast.
I know. Well, we talked about it, and it never happened.
They would always talk about conspiracy theories, and it was just so much fun. I was like, you guys really should start a podcast.
I know.
But here I am, yapping away.
And we're in the van. I can't believe I'm in your van.
I know.
Well,
You've never been in it.
The weirdest thing was like pulling up outside and it not being
out front.
I was like, whoa.
Where is it? It's in the content studio.
Yeah. That's
wild.
Y'all pulled it
wild. Joey is, how tall are you?
6'2", 6'3" when I stand up straight.
Joey's really tall. And so I had him hop up back there, and he was just touching the top of the ceiling. Mm-hmm. So van life would not be feasible.
I mean, like, I'd be down.
Maybe, though.
I'm pretty used to being, like, crammed in a car for a long time. So I could be down.
Do you guys, when you're on tour, do you have bunks? Like, are you on a bus or are you in a car and getting hotel rooms, or what's the vibe?
Well, like the first couple tours I did when I was like young, like in high school, it was like I was in my Subaru Outback with like 4 dudes, and it was just everything crammed into the back, and that sucked.
Did you do hotel rooms or did you just
No.
car camp?
Hell no. We were broke.
Car camp?
Oh yeah, big time.
Oh yeah.
But the Rivals tours, they had it's honestly like rest in peace. They had this van.
Didn't something happen to it? I remember seeing it on stories.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, they had this van that they had like completely renovated, like all the way through. I mean, it wasn't like this where there was like tile and like, you know, like nice stuff, but they had like built bunks. We had like a little lounge. There was a TV. We want to do that
sometime.
Yeah, it was sick. And so we all had bunks. There were 5 bunks in it, and then there was like a couch up front and
like a little tour bus.
Oh my god, it was so comfy. Like it was so comfy. And yeah, both of the tours that I did for them, yeah, it took a shit. It died just over and over and over. And by the second tour, it was like, okay, it's over. Yeah, I think they put
end of an era.
They put more money into fixing it than they did to buy it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's the worst. That's why when Mitch and we like never buy anything new if we can help it. But with the van, I was like, listen, we're gonna put all the money into the build out in the back. Like, let's buy it new so we don't end up being like, well, van is no good.
Well, that's what's so fucked up about their situation.
Was it new?
It was. Well, I think it had like,
it was pretty much new.
It's under 100,000. Well, it might be over 100,000 miles now, because they only did 3 tours with it, and when they bought it, it was like very low mileage.
Yeah.
And
what kind of van was it?
It was a Ford, whatever the Ford van is.
Transit?
Yes, it was a Transit. Do not buy a Ford Transit.
We're trying to get that Ram sponsorship over here.
Ranch, baby.
Ram, go with the ProMaster.
Yeah. Anything before it was so bad.
But I do have our car's a Ford, and it's still kicking.
Well, that's good.
But our backup camera is like so messed up, and our Bluetooth doesn't work. So we have this like in the back seat. It's like something that goes into the cigarette lighter.
Oh, you got one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, except every song I listen to sounds like shh.
Yep. Oh, I'm very familiar. I miss the days when it was like cars had cassette players and you'd put the cassette player in with the cable that came out of it. Did you ever have one of those?
The way I just said for real, but I was a child.
Well, that's that. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I do miss carrying CDs in the car though. Like this doesn't even have a CD player.
That's all I have. All I have are CDs. My car doesn't have Bluetooth. It has a button for an aux port, but there's no aux cable anywhere in the car. It's because like mine's like the base model.
Yeah.
And they put the aux port in like the step up from the base model. But it uses the same like
console.
Yeah, it uses the same radio. And so
you have one, it just doesn't work.
Well, I could put one in. I just have to pull my radio out, attach the cable, and then drill a hole for the aux port to plug into.
No. Yeah. Silly. Yeah, I wish we had a CD player in here, but the Bluetooth here works still. That's good. Yeah, every time I get like a mix or something back, Ray's like, "Oh, go listen in the car," and I'm like, "Well, all I'm gonna hear is shh." Yeah. Imogene.
That's me. Like I've been checking on AirPods, and if I really want, like every month or so, like I'll just like burn a CD of like new
a bunch of mixes.
Yeah. And then by that point, it's like, well, it's too late now.
Right.
Because like most of these have been done for
and
like
approved.
Weeks. Yeah.
And approved for weeks. Yeah. If you guys hear any of my music in the past couple months and any of my new stuff, Joey's most likely playing guitar and mixing.
Hell yeah.
Slay. Joey is TikTok famous.
No.
Yes, you are. Kind of. You're TikTok famous to me.
Well, I haven't been on TikTok in like 3 months.
Why?
So, back when I had an Android.
Oh yeah, he's team iPhone now. We've given him so much shit for being team Android, and he just got an iPhone, and I was like, we need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've had an iPhone in literally like 11 years, I think.
That's crazy. I could never.
Natalia had to teach me how to screenshot. It's that bad.
Shout out Natalia for teaching Grandpa Joey how to do it.
Yes, I love that girl. But
me too.
She's the best.
She is the best. I love her.
Yeah.
Like sometimes well, no, you might not know this because you did just get an iPhone. You know the photo widget? Like on your apps, like your home screen, there's like a little widget for photos.
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to teach you something new.
All right.
So, like right here, do you not have that on yours?
Oh, I think I've seen where you can put that.
So it just like shuffles random photos. Like right now it's my dog Finn from back home.
Word.
But sometimes it'll just like shuffle and be that photo of Natalia in Ocean.
Oh, really?
And I'm like,
oh man, yeah.
It's so cute.
I'm actively trying to make my iPhone look as much like an Android as I can.
Of course you are.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about iPhone that I don't like. But, like I was saying, I haven't been on TikTok in like 3 months, and that's because I got on...
Please tell me you're not logged out of your account.
No. I got it back.
God.
I got it back when I got this. But it kept telling me like, oh, you need to update the app. Like, I couldn't get messages or whatever. And so I went to the Google Play Store link to update it.
Not Google Play.
Shut up. I went to the Google Play Store to update it, and the page is just like it shows up, but the page just wouldn't load. It said like error, try again.
There are some things on the iPhone too, like, and I feel like a horrible friend. It's Venmo for me. Like
really?
My Venmo, I have undownloaded and re-downloaded Venmo several times. And I have to be like, okay, I need to make Mitch Venmo you. But I swear to God, like, I download it, glitches out, will not work. I delete it, re-download it, for some reason, will not work.
Well, but that's the thing with the TikTok thing is I tried to delete it and re-upload it. Nothing.
So
I couldn't get it on my phone for like 2 months or whatever.
No.
Yeah, I haven't posted on there in forever. Yeah.
You need to.
Now that I got an iPhone,
that you have your
I
iPhone.
can. I didn't know if it was like because of the ban.
Okay, the fact that you don't have a phone case on your brand new iPhone is...
Hey, everyone was like, oh, like it wouldn't break if it was an iPhone, so I'm going to put that shit to the test.
You're going to like call me from Natalia's phone in a few weeks and be like, I dropped it in the lake.
Well, did I tell you why I had to get the iPhone?
No.
We went canoeing. And I had my...
Did you drop it in the lake?
No. Okay, surprisingly, I didn't. My phone has been, like, falling apart. Like, literally the back was, like, peeling off of it. Yeah. And I put... we went canoeing. Everything was fine. Got home. We were, like, making dinner. She was on FaceTime with her sisters. We were outside on her back deck. And I got up to go check on the food. And it was done, so I like pull it out. I like put everything on plates. We like sit down and eat, and I like run upstairs to grab something. And I was like, "Oh damn! Like it's pouring out there. That's like wild." And then an hour later, Natalia was like, "Oh, your phone's on the back porch," and I was like, "Oh man, oh shit!"
Natalia, you couldn't tell me that an hour ago.
Well, she didn't know, but like I walked out and I like picked it up and just water poured out of it. Like I honestly think that it would have been okay if the back was still like glued on, because like I've dropped that phone like in the shower. I've literally like submerged it underwater before and it's been fine.
I broke one of my Androids before I got an iPhone. I was taking a picture of my little sister at breakfast, and I literally dropped it in milk. Like, I dropped it in my bowl of cereal.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. So you're team iPhone now?
I am, yes.
Are you team Mac yet, or no?
No.
Do you think you ever will be, or no, because you have your, like, music stuff so down?
Yeah, well, I think I could be, honestly. Like...
That's progress, because you were saying never before.
I think I could be like strictly just for music, because I just found out about AirDrop. That's crazy.
You just found out about AirDrop?
Well, I mean, I knew that it was a thing, but like I just found out about like kind of how nice it is.
Yeah, it's really convenient.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you text pictures and stuff, they're so low quality. Y'all, I had to email Joey photos of us.
Hey, it's fine.
Because he couldn't get them in high quality from his Android.
Yeah, well, it was like if you texted him, and there's a reason. It's because Apple sucks, because like they don't like to share. They don't like to share, But yeah, it used to be that like, oh cool, like can you send me that picture, and people would text it to me, and then I'd have to be like, actually, can you like send that on Instagram or like email it to
I know
me?
I was super excited one day. I forget about what, so it must have been nothing. But I was like, I just want to call my friend. And so I was like calling Joey, and then I was like, wait a minute. He can't FaceTime. So he goes, FaceTime me on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
I want to know who is using the FaceTime feature on Instagram besides Joey.
Me and everyone that would call me on Instagram. That's who.
Oh my god.
I've done like I've done a bunch of projects over Instagram.
Are you project projects?
Like projects. Yeah, there was like a time when I was working with like a couple bands in the UK, and we would do everything over like Instagram voice or like video call.
What? And the quality is like totally fine.
Yeah, well, like if you do it from the actual website, you can like screen share and like
better than Zoom.
Oh, so much better than Zoom.
Really?
I hate Zoom.
I hate Zoom too, but
yeah.
I feel like I just hate it because of COVID.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know.
I hate it because like there's so many better options. Like Discord.
You would never think Instagram though.
No, you wouldn't. But like that's where like everyone I knew was.
Makes
sense.
Like
I have a Discord, but it's really just like my really close friends, and I never really get on there anymore anyway. But like everyone I know is on my Instagram. So it would be like, oh, just like video call me on Instagram. Because like I feel like people used to video call on Snapchat all the time. And like I haven't been on Snapchat in forever.
The way I didn't even know that you could video call on Snapchat.
Yeah.
What's a project that you're working on right now that you're super excited about?
I was just tracking more with Silly Goose last night.
Dude, they're so cool.
They're ridiculous.
They're ridiculously cool.
Yeah.
Mitch got the Raised Rowdy Boys hooked on Silly Goose.
Oh, dude, they're like the goose is loose. I love them so much.
I almost bought you a hat, and I so should, but it was like 2-tone different colors, and it said God's silliest goose. God's silliest goose. And I was like, Joey needs this.
That's great.
You need it. So are you working on like singles or like an album, or can you not say, or what?
They've got 2 singles that are out right now. And then there's a couple more songs after that I think I can say this. They're like
I can edit it out if you can't.
I don't know. They're working on like an EP.
Hell yeah.
Right now. So yeah, we finished up the last song for the EP yesterday and getting them sent off to mix, and then yeah.
Yay!
So yeah, I'm stoked. I think they're gonna they're doing a bunch of touring for the rest of the year. So
are you staying?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean,
they kind of do like their as a like band, right?
Yeah, well, they do like those trailer tours. I think they're like following around some cool tours this year. They've also got like a couple that they're thinking about too.
Damn, too bad I'm not their genre. The van and the
that would be
so
crazy.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
Yeah.
I'm a fake country girl.
Well, that's like, you know, I love doing your stuff because it like
thanks, King.
Of course, Queen. It reminds me of like, you know, when I was a kid, like playing bluegrass and stuff.
Joey has an album.
I do.
How old were you?
11.
He can play the guitar, but like acoustic, like people on your TikTok probably wouldn't realize how good you play acoustic and like country stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, I didn't know that electric guitar existed for like the first 10 years of my life. Well, I mean, I knew that it did, but it wasn't like I'm gonna play that, because I was just like learning fiddle tunes and stuff. And yeah, I just played bluegrass, and that was like the first time I came down here was when I was like 12, and that was to play bluegrass. And I used to like travel around and play bluegrass festivals and stuff. And
iconic. Joey's always been an icon.
I don't know about that, but more like a meme, I guess.
A meme.
I would much rather be a meme than an icon.
Oh, you're both.
I'll take that. All right, cool. Cool.
That is so. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. Thank you for playing on my stuff.
Oh, of course.
Joey just sent a mix for, I think I'm probably going to drop that one in August. And I think I have some other stuff that we'll be sending your way.
Ooh.
But Yeah, I think I'm going to drop that one in August,
probably.
I
love that song.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's like my favorite one that we've done so far.
Really? Mm-hmm. I wrote that one like 2 years ago, and really? I came up with it. I wrote it down on my baby name list. You know, the list that all the girls have. Like, someday I might name my baby this. Mm-hmm. And I wrote down Imogene. It just like popped in my head one day. And then the next day, I was feeling really melodramatic and just playing guitar. And I was like, due to unforeseen circumstances, I might just pass away. And then I was like, Imogene.
Wow.
It's not a baby name. It's a song.
There you go.
So, and then I've just sat on it for 2 years and haven't done anything with it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad you like it.
I like it. It's called Emogene in my computer.
Emogene.
Yeah.
Honestly, true. It is really emotional
for when
no
I
reason.
do yeah, literally.
For no reason. Yeah, I really like that song. And then Taylor Swift just released the Tortured Poets Department. Mm-hmm. And McKenna was like, hey, I think it's time you dust off the, you haven't even listened to the album, have you?
No.
That's why you just looked at that camera. Oh.
It's because of the stick. The
stick
just came
down
from heaven.
The stick came down from heaven.
But also, no, I have not listened to it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm sure it is.
I love that woman with my entire heart. Like, I would jump off a bridge for her. And if she
asked. I would jump off a bridge because of her.
Joey, absolutely
I know I'm in the wrong
not.
band to say that.
You're in the wrong. I'm just going to pretend.
No, it's 8th grade emotional trauma. My 8th grade girlfriend was like a huge
Taylor
Swiftie.
Swift fan.
I can't do it.
But like, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and we're besties. And I made you.
This is true.
Taylor Swift inspired friendship bracelets. So
is it?
Actually, Screaming, I have Crying.
I know.
That's from a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, is it? I thought
Screaming,
it was because we were screaming and crying
storm.
in my room.
Well, that's why it was appropriate.
Oh,
but
okay.
yes, it is from a Taylor Swift song. Oh. I did make them for Eras Tour, and then I was like, wait a minute. All we do is scream and cry.
That is
so
true.
It's perfect.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
I will never forget. It was when the Eras Tour was in Nashville.
Yes.
And I was at Uptown in East. Was
it crazy?
Well, so we were all chilling. It's like me and a bunch of friends.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, like, the bar staff, like, started getting, like, really antsy and, like, pacing around. And it was like, what's going on? And one of the bartenders walks up to one of the other bartenders that was, like, right beside us and was just like, they're coming. Like, it's out. Like, get ready. You know? And I was like...
the way everyone's scared of us.
Well, I was just like...
You're like, who's coming?
What
Do I need to leave?
What does that mean? Yeah, like, what? That's like the most, like...
cryptic.
Ominous
they're coming.
Thing you could hear someone say in public. Like, at a public place. So, we're just, like, sitting on the rooftop. And all of a sudden, like, out of the corner of my eye, I just see, like, a bunch of pink. And I look over and, like, have you been to Uptown?
I haven't yet.
Really?
I hear everyone talk about it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go.
Okay, deal.
But I'm on the roof, and it's on Woodland Street, like in East. And I look over because I see this like pink thing, and I shit you not, as far as I could see down Woodland Street, like. Not even on the sidewalk. They were just walking down the middle of the road. Yeah. Have you ever seen V for Vendetta? Okay. Well, the end of that movie is like...
the Swifties coming down the street after the concert.
That's exactly what it was like.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Just pink and sparkles and glitter. And...
Yep. And I saw that and was like, I have to get out of here right now because that's like my nightmare.
Funny. They're coming. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I just want you to like know. And I shit
what
you not.
What the vibe was?
It was exactly like that. Where it was just forever, like so many.
As far as the eye can see, just a sea of Swifties.
Yeah. Yep.
That is so funny.
They were just like walking down the middle of the street, like in the road.
A lot of the roads were shut down when they got out because there were so many of us. Mm-hmm. But like it was bad, and there were even people that didn't get tickets that were like completely covering the pedestrian bridge, like you couldn't walk on it because they were sitting there to catch a glimpse. Mm-hmm. I was there when she announced "Speak Now," Taylor's version.
Wow, was that like
pretty iconic?
There? At
the show. She was
really?
like, she played her surprise songs, and she's like, hey, can I direct your attention to the screen behind me? And the new album cover came up, and she announced it, and I was like, I am witnessing history right now.
That's crazy.
So something for the history books.
Hell yeah.
I know you weren't here before I went to the concert, but I had Ray do the little 13 with nail polish.
Oh yeah, I saw it
on my hand.
Yeah.
So
I think you posted that on Instagram.
It was iconic.
Hell yeah.
You should, if Taylor Swift comes back, I'm gonna make you come to a Taylor Swift show with me, because I think you would leave and go, she's a badass.
All right. I like those.
Does Natalia like her?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, I don't think she like dislikes her.
Good.
Because like, you know, Natalia used to, well, she's probably not gonna like me saying this, but you know that she used to make country music, right?
For real? Wait, no, I knew that because I've known her. I followed her for like a while, and when I found out you guys were dating, I'm like, wait, I know this girl, and I like this girl already.
She used to do like the rounds and stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, now she does like the kind of like alt pop stuff.
There are so many friends I have that are switching from country to that.
Yeah. I think that's like, it's cool, you know, like I'm down for it, but it's just like, why don't you like do the, I don't know, it seems like a trend catch to me.
Right. It's like a trend to switch genres right now. Like all the pop people coming over to country.
All the country people are making like rock now.
Yes.
And like,
yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it works.
Yeah. When you're Post Malone, it works.
When you're Post Malone, it works. Yeah. But like,
I'm so excited for that to come out.
Is he doing like a whole project like that?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
He's going on a whole country music tour. It's called F1 Trillion.
Oh, I saw that. I thought that was like the album.
Yeah,
right?
that's the album
doing,
name,
like,
but he's going on an F1 Trillion tour.
Do you know who's going with him? Has he said yet?
I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't even know if I think he'll probably end up adding dates. Like the poster he showed was not that many, but
interesting.
I'm so excited for the album because like he has a song with Morgan out, and then he just released one with Blake Shelton, so I think it's just like
that too.
A ton of features probably.
See, I guess I thought when the Morgan song came out, it was just like, oh cool, this is like a fun thing, because like you know, he's kind of done like dabbled in country a little bit here and there. Like he did that one live session that I thought was really cool like years ago, and yeah, I guess I thought that it was just going to be like that was like a one-off single.
A one-off song because they're friends or whatever. Yeah, no, then the Blake Shelton thing. And Machine Gun Kelly just posted a acoustic video of him playing a Zach Bryan song.
Really?
So I'm wondering, like, what's happening?
See, now it's getting to the point where it's like, dudes are jumping from rap and then making pop punk, and now they're doing country, and it's just like, I don't know. I think music is in a really interesting spot right now.
I think so too. People are just kind of like, F it, let's just make whatever we feel like.
Yeah, I think
which I think some cool stuff could come out of.
Oh, definitely. I just like, I kind of miss like cohesion. You know what I mean? Like I feel like TikTok kind of ruined people's attention spans.
Oh, 100%. And I love TikTok, but yeah. And like projects, unless you're Post Malone, you're not putting out.
And that's what I hate, is because like I only ever listen to albums. Like I listen to albums top to bottom. Like I can't do playlists because it's just like,
it's too chaotic.
Yeah, it's so chaotic. Even if it is like a specific type of music playlist, it's like, no, well, like all the bands that I grew up listening to, it was like, you couldn't get your point across. I mean, you could get your point across with one song, obviously, but it's like, you know, a project like tells a story. It sets up like a...
Right, from beginning to end. Like, it's a project. Yeah.
And that's what I like doing, is like, you know, we've got like all of these thoughts, and rather than putting all of these thoughts into one song, let's make a project. Whether it's like a 3 or 4 song EP, or it's like a full-length, you know, 10, 11 track album. It's like, all of this is going on, let's encapsulate it. You can get away with like, because I don't know, I'm not like a lyricist. My brain doesn't think with words, but like I can write.
You can write words though. You can.
I don't know, I think I'm decent at like revising words. I'm like Rick Rubin when it comes to words. I'm like, I like that, no I don't like that, and then I said crisscross applesauce and that's it. But like, I don't know, I just feel like you say so much more with like an album than you can with a single. You know?
And I feel like singles, something that I've just been kind of like releasing things on a whim. Like, we did Whole Lotta Love, then we did Habit.
Well, and that's like the nice part about like the single culture is that like you can just like
jump from one thing
like that.
to the other.
I feel like that, you know.
But because everything is so single focused, I feel like I now am wanting my singles to seem cohesive because it's like, oh well, I'm not gonna release another EP for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm jumping around.
Well, there's like two sides to the coin. I think it's like you can just do the singles game and like promote the hell out of like one single until you're ready to move on to the next. And then it's like you get the like social media algorithms working for you and you get those fans that are like, oh yeah, like I know that dude. Like, oh yeah, that one song's really good. But if you do like the sort of long form like project, I feel like that's how you make like invested fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because like to me it's like
you can only show them so much of your heart in one song.
Yeah, of course. And it's like 100 like Instagram followers that like have seen one of my riff videos and are just like, oh, like that dude's cool, or worth like one follower that is like,
I love Joey.
Well, like the like comments on like every riff that I post. You know what I mean?
There are like that 1,000 true fans.
I was literally just about to say the 1,000 true fans. Yeah, it's like that's worth more than 1 million followers on social media.
So true.
You know what I mean? But like also you like cast a wide net by getting those like sort of quick followers, and then like some of them do catch. You know, I can't really talk too much shit about social media because like that's like
you've got
how I've kind of
you're doing good
accumulated. You know, the following that I have, I guess.
Following. It's a legitimate following.
It's cool.
You need to post like a 4th of July riff.
I should. Yeah, I wanted to
do something super bluegrass, but on the electric.
Yeah.
For 4th of July.
I'm down. I'm super down.
That would be fun.
I want to like, I was going to Rickroll everybody for April Fools, but then I forgot to. Or like, I was going to like post it, but just with no audio and like make people think that their phones were like
glitching or something.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. I still love the one that you did with your family when they were in town.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was so cute.
Yeah, none of them know how to play anything, so I taught them each a chord and like just recorded them strumming it once. Yeah.
Me. Joey gave me guitar lessons for like 2 weeks.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You practicing?
Well, I have gotten better by just like actually picking up my guitar and playing on TikTok Live.
That helps so much. I mean, like,
vocals have improved a lot too, just because like you're doing it so much.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, if you want to get better at something, even if you have no direction, you'll get better by just doing it. You know, like direction helps you get better faster. But yeah. I miss teaching like a lot.
I know.
I think about it all the time.
Do you think you'll ever go back?
Oh yeah, I mean I want to. Like I'll probably just do like private stuff now rather than like teach through a company. But like
at your place or at school?
Probably just like on the internet.
Oh. Wait a minute. That's really smart. Because there's even like you could teach beginners, but there's even people that actually do play that will like copy your riffs and try and play them, that would love to even have even just one-off sessions like, hey, don't hold your guitar like that or do this and you'll be infinitely better. Like,
I have some people that even hit me up to like teach them how to make like reels, like social stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I'm not the person to teach you that. I just like,
no, but they are so good. Your videos are really good. Well, like you cut them in just the right spots, and like I love how you do the ones with multiple different parts going on. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it is a lot of fun. I need to like do it more, but I've just been so busy recently. But yeah, I like only started doing that because I lost a bet with Dave, right?
Are you serious? What?
I don't even remember what it was, but like I lost a bet with Dave and he was like, hey, cool, you got to post a riff video. And that was the one that did like $500,000.
Shout out Dave.
Shout out Dave.
We love you, Dave. Stateside.
Dave. Yeah.
Woo woo. How's all of that going?
Oh, they're the best.
Good.
Yeah. Like I could not do what I do without Dave. Like it has been 6 months.
Dave is Joey's manager.
Dave
for those
is my
of
manager.
You that do not know.
He is the left side. Which side of the brain is the more organized one? Left or right? I think it's right.
I think it's right. I think left is creative.
He is the right side of my brain. I'm only left-brained, and he like makes everything happen for me. But
he's the best. He's on top of it.
He is so on top of it. Because,
he really is, yeah.
Like, he doesn't just manage me. Like, he manages a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, like, he also has a life. That's the craziest thing for me is that, like, he does
I'm not
all
doing
of
half
that.
of what you do and I don't have a life. Like, can I have some of your time management skills,
No,
please?
seriously. That's been, like, my new frontier is, like, I have to figure out how to not completely cave to, like, toxic hustle culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I'm very much, you know, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, but also if you're talented and you work hard, then it's like inevitable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so
then you find yourself working until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I have the same mentality.
Yeah, seriously.
That's why we're here all the time. That's why we were here all the time together.
I know. I mean, that's why I would be here till like, that's why we would have our like super late night, like 2 to 3 a.m. chats and hangs.
Because we'd just be working.
Mm-hmm.
But so you're trying to do more fun stuff.
Well, yes. I mean, I'm trying to like find ways to mediate my burnout.
Yeah.
If that makes sense? Because, you know, now that this is the longest I've ever been full time doing this, you know, like
And it's because you're like taking things in stride and like taking time for yourself. And...
No, it's because I've just been swamping myself with work.
Joey!
I know. I'm working on it. That's what I'm saying.
So now, starting today, he said, I'm a changed man.
Well, starting like the last week, because I mean, Natalia's been really good about like, you know, like it's good to get things done. It's good to like start new things. It's good to have things on the horizon, but like you can't do your best work if you don't take care of yourself.
True.
And I'm very much like a put everyone else ahead of me, and like I can deal with my shit later at 4 a.m. when I'm exhausted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so like, yeah, it's really hard being a musician, just a creative in general, because like I know for me, I have like that voice in the back of my head that's like, when I'm not doing something productive, my voice in my head is like, you're not doing enough.
Yeah, I have this weird thing. Have you ever done like the Enneagram thing? What number are you? Do you know?
Is it a number?
Yeah, it's like an Enneagram is like a number. So I'm like a type 3.
I don't remember that one.
Type 3 is like the performer.
Oh, okay.
That statement makes me go, okay, maybe you're type 3. You'll have to take the test.
I will.
But
I'll let you know. I know I'm like INFJ.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I forget what that test is called.
There's so many.
Myers-Briggs, is that what that one is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the Enneagram there's like fun Instagram accounts that you can follow, but yeah, I am like, I'm not valuable as a human being unless I'm being productive.
Yep, or like contributing something.
Yeah. So if I'm taking time for myself and I'm like, I'm not being productive right now, I'm like, you're worth nothing. Yeah. You're worthless.
Literally. Like, no,
that's so bad.
That's how it is.
True.
Yeah, no, seriously. And it's like the weird balance of that versus like the imposter syndrome, because like whenever something cool happens, I like can't like
process it fully.
I don't think about it. You know, yeah. I'm just like,
I know. I remember there was like some cool stuff going on and I was like so excited for you just at like the chance that something might happen. And you're like, I'm not thinking about it. Like you don't think about it until it happens.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll always do that. That's because of my mom. My mom is, she used to teach elementary school. Well, she still does. And every time that there would be like, it's gonna snow, she'd be like, Joseph, we're not going to school tomorrow. And it would happen. It would happen so many times, and then like I would just be like, Mom,
I'm never looking forward to anything in my life ever again because of this false snow day.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but like that's definitely where it like stemmed from, and then it just like, you know, when you're in entertainment in general,
you think cool stuff is gonna happen all the time,
and it falls through all the time. So now I'm just like old and jaded, and it's like, cool, something happens. Sick.
I'm old and jaded now. I just turned 25.
What? No way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
I know.
I think it's so weird that like I'm older than you.
I know.
That's another thing I try not to think about.
I know. Joey was like, we didn't actually like tell each other how old we are, but I will never forget. He's like, wait a minute. Like, I thought you were way older than me. Like, you're just a woman. You're a mature woman.
Yeah, like, well, you're so much more put together than I am. And like,
it's called you fake it till you make it.
Yeah, well,
I'm living in a van.
I mean, your
it's
van
a nice
is
van,
nicer
it has
than my
wallpaper.
House. It has wallpaper. There's like the fancy, like kind of pseudo.
But do you
thing.
see?
You have an oven in your van.
Where? That's a microwave. Those are burners.
Okay, burners are on top of an
oven. Does Joey cook?
Sometimes.
Spaghetti. You still need to make me spaghetti. We'll have to build you a tour van.
I want to. Like, eventually, like, if I ever get, like, a project that does really well, and it's just like, surprise, you have money now, and it's, like, money that I can do things with.
Isn't that so crazy? Like, Joey has worked on, like, such awesome projects, and he's so legit, and we're still like, if only we had money.
I mean, that's showbiz, baby. Yeah, seriously.
That's showbiz, baby.
But yeah, if I ever get like disposable income and I just have money, like I would
build a van.
I would van the fuck out. And I know where I'm going to do it with you and Mitch for sure.
It would be so much fun. For
real.
Real. We'd have to build your bed this way though, because you're so tall.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
Sideways
I sleep in the fetal
work.
Position every night.
You curl up in a little ball?
Yeah, I curl up in a ball and cry myself to sleep every night.
That's so that's the most relatable thing you said this entire podcast. I cry myself to sleep. So things are good. You're happy. Everything's good.
I definitely like just got through that whole slump of like I had a little mentee bee like a week ago where I was just like, what the hell am I doing? You did teach me that, yeah. I was like, what the hell am I doing? You know, like also like burnout.
Oh, I have those about like once a week.
Yeah.
I right before we started this podcast, Mitch and I were like, oh my God, like we're running out of money. Like I need to quit, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am. Still doing it.
Yep.
Music is a mental illness.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it is.
Literally.
Oh my
Literally.
God. Yeah. But beyond that, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Beyond like questioning literally everything I'm doing with my life, I'm doing pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good. Doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy you have an iPhone now.
I know. We can,
I mean, like I knew I could text you before, but I like, I don't know why I like texting you better now that you.
Well, it's crazy. Well, I know
people are like actually texting you now, and
Dave
you're like,
was
wait a
like,
minute.
dude, you're gonna get so many more clients, and like, yeah, people will actually like talk to me.
Honestly, I bet you will get more clients because of it.
Maybe.
Because sometimes when, well, you're busy first of all,
mm-hmm.
and in the studio all the time, and when I send a green text message, I'm like, oh, maybe
is it demoralizing for you?
No, I'm just like, did it not get delivered? Like, are they not seeing it? Is it the wrong phone number? Did it not go through?
That's fair.
Because on the iPhone, when you send a message,
delivered.
It says delivered. But also, if you're texting somebody, and their phone is dead or whatever, it sends.
It won't say delivered.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
Green. Yeah.
Well, also, I thought that it was crazy that like I would be texting you or Mitch, and it would say like, "Oh, Hope's notifications are muted." Or something like that.
Yes,
It'll say,
on
like,
your thing. It says that on yours, too.
That's crazy.
That is my toxic trait.
What?
Constantly... So for work stuff, I have to share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
And so McKenna and I text literally all day long.
Yeah.
So I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So it's not like bing, 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 bing.
Sure.
I forget to turn it off.
Oh,
So it'll be later in the day, and I'll be getting phone calls, text messages from people, and I just won't respond. Like one time, Mitch and I were taking a nap in the van, and there were literal tornadoes coming, and McKenna had to drive over, knock on our van door, and be like, get inside now.
Yeah.
Like, I've been calling you, I've been texting you, you're not picking up. And I'm like, oh, but I have my location shared with her, so she was able to come get us. But like, that's my toxic trait. And Ray is shocked when I answer his phone calls.
I was about to say, when I call y'all, it's like if you pick up the phone, I'm like, whoa.
I know.
But that's fine because I do that too.
Everyone, though, seriously, I bet you my phone's on Do Not Disturb right now.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Because I called you when I got here and it went straight to voicemail.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's okay.
So
I mean, I'm like the worst at texting people back. And it was honestly kind of nice before when I had the Android because like I didn't feel as bad. And now it's like,
you have that red number glaring at you. Like, oh, I have
it's like,
this many text messages.
I have my
to
read receipts off, like, for sure. Because, like, I could not bear that shame in a million years of, like...
I have them turned off for most
I think
things.
I only have them on for like Natalia, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like, I mean, I'm gonna reply to her, but like, yeah, there's like people that hit me up like constantly, and it'll be like whether I'm busy like doing something.
My thing is, I'll never like purposefully not respond to someone. Your girl's just got ADHD, so I'll be in the middle of something, read it, but not actually like comprehend or be able to respond, and I'll go, oh, I'll respond later when I have time.
See, yeah,
and then I already opened it, so I forget.
That's me. Like there's definitely, you know, times where I'll be working and I pull it up and I read it and I'm like, oh shit, like I should reply to this, but I'm doing this thing. But then there's all the people that I just purposefully don't reply to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so if you text Joey and I and we don't respond, we either hate you or
we don't.
We don't.
Or we don't. Yeah. There's one of two things it could be.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't purposefully ignore that many people. I did just have to turn off my my read receipts on Instagram though. I did. Just because like I started feeling really bad because it would be that same thing where it's like I'm in the middle of something and I want to talk to you, but like I can't respond right this second.
Yeah.
And I'd feel bad because it's like fans that are taking time out of their day to send me a sweet message.
I was about to say, yeah, that happens to me. Like I get a lot of people
and I'm
that
like,
ask
wow,
me,
I look like a jerk.
Yeah, no, seriously.
To people that don't, like if you left me on red and I saw you left me on red, I'd be like, well, he's busy, you know, but people that don't know you, that are just trying to pay you a compliment, are probably like, damn.
Yeah, I hate that. Because, like, I don't know. I do get a lot of messages on, like, TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and I try to reply to all of them. Like, I told myself, like, from the first time, like, even that video that did, like, 500,000, I replied to every single comment.
Yeah.
For, like, a week, you know? Because, like, that shit's so cool.
It's so cool.
It's so sick. And, like, I want to, you know, be more engaging with the people that reach out to, or be as engaging as I can be. But like, you know, I'll have people like reach out and ask me questions that have like very complicated answers. Like it probably doesn't seem like a complicated question at the time,
them, but yeah.
But like, you know, when it's like,
and you want to sit down and give them like a legitimate response because you care.
Yeah, of course. But it's like, yo, like, how do you get that guitar tone? Like, I can't be like,
I just do it, man.
Yeah, well, like, you know, I could be like, oh, it's like this amp, but like it's a lot more than that.
A lot more than that, you know? Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's another reason why, like, I think this year I'm gonna start pushing like long form content, like YouTube more.
I wonder if you do your like guitar lessons in like film all of them and do it like as a course instead of one-on-one.
Well,
that way you can do like make a little bit of a passive income from it.
That's true. I mean, like, I don't know, it's the weird balance of like, you know, if I am gonna do something like that, like I want to be able to give my time to a person, because like if it was me, I would want that from someone. True. But what I am gonna start doing though is like the last like 3 riffs that I've written, I've like filmed everything, like the whole thing.
That's cool.
So it's like, you know, everything from like coming up with the riffs to like the tones that I'm using to like drums and then like how I'm doing everything. And I want it to kind of be more like candid, not so much like, hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to write drum parts, or I'm going to show you how to write Midwest emo riffs. It's kind of more like you just like see me do it. And, you know, it's like not so much like I'm teaching you thing. It's like, it's like you're just watching it happen. But also, I was thinking like, you know, there's a lot of producers on YouTube and on Instagram that do like those tip videos that are like, hey, here's how to get your snare drum to pop out of a mix. And like, I don't really need, like, nobody really needs more of those, because if you need to learn something, if you just Google it, 50 people are going to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to do more is like, you're just going to be like a fly on the wall in the studio.
That's cool.
And I want it to be...
a lot of people do like sign up for classes like that, but even more than they want classes or courses, they just want to like shadow.
Well, and that's my thing is like, you know, that's how I got a lot of my chops, was like shadowing people. And it wasn't ever anybody big.
A virtual shadow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of like cool. Like it could be everything from like, okay, like today I'm going to do one of those riffs to like, oh, like Kid Pastel's coming into the studio and we're going to like write a new song.
That's cool.
But it's like everything, like basically everything
like
I do.
Behind the scenes, like vlog style.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not so much like me talking directly. Well, I think
Joey's in his YouTuber era.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have like 30 videos.
Already stocked up?
They're not made. That's the problem.
Just like ideas.
I have all of the footage from like everything that I've done since I moved into the new studio.
Just not edited. And
yeah, that's the problem, is like getting it all edited and figuring out how I want it to be like arranged. Like, am I going to do like a talking head segment and then use all that footage as B-roll? Is it going to like jump back and forth? Is it just going to be like montage put together? But like I have everything from like drum sessions to like us building our amp wall to like we went back to we went to Ascend. My roommate, do you know Cody Jinks? Yeah, so my roommate is his backline tech.
Slay.
And I took my quad and we like captured all of their tones. So like I have like a bunch of videos of like that, and I want it to not be like, hey guys, today we're going to sit down and learn about MIDI. Hey guys, today we're going to sit down and learn how to like record audio. It's going to be more like, cool, we're just doing this thing, and like, you know, you saw me capture tones at the Cody show. You could do that.
Yeah,
and take it and apply it.
Yeah, I think it'll also show people like what real life is like.
Yeah.
So they'll watch you and be like, yeah, I do want to do that.
Exactly.
Like I do want to do that with my life, or be like, well, I thought I did.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people don't know if they want to be in the music industry until they're in it.
The glamour, you know what I mean? Yeah. I remember when I didn't go to Belmont, but I had a lot of friends that went to Belmont, and they were in like the audio department, and it was like sick. Like we're working on like a giant Neve console, and like I'm live tracking a band or whatever, and then you graduate and you have a MacBook and a 2i2. It's like, cool.
And it's like, okay, that was cool while it lasted.
Where are you going to get that $100,000 to buy one now?
For real.
You know what I mean?
For real.
It's like, it's very glamorous until it's real. And then it's like, oh shit, I got to make it work.
Just like van life.
Van life, baby.
Just like van life, very glamorous until it's real and you're... Yeah.
But also, like, that's what I think is beautiful about it. That's what's beautiful about, like, anything, is like when it's real. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what I like about the things that I like. I don't like them because of the cool stuff. I like them because of the, like, you know, like you do have to like work really hard over certain things to get the result that you want.
Right. It makes it more satisfying.
Oh, it's so much more satisfying.
Because it's like, oh, I had to work so hard for this, and it's finally paying off, or it worked, or it sounds good, or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we have this segment that we like to do. It's called Road Rage.
Road Rage.
Road Rage. Everything's like van and driving themed.
Word.
Coming from the passenger princess who does not drive. But, what is something in the past week or two that has just pissed you off? This is the part where we rant.
Oh, man.
Joey's like, I'm a happy guy.
I was about to say, I think like anger is probably the emotion that I feel the least. But I will say this. I went to a buddy's show a while back. It was like a week or two ago. I think there is nothing harder in the world for me than being social when I don't want to be social. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like living in Nashville,
you have to be.
You have to be social.
Yeah.
You know? And like I love everyone that was there.
Right. Well, it's just like
for the most part.
It's just like a battery thing. Like it's like I can love you so much, but do I want to after a full day of work? Like do I want to get dressed up to look presentable and go out and be like, hi.
Yeah,
hi.
It's like I got to put on a
not every
face.
day, no.
That's why I like the internet so much, because I can just be sitting at home watching a YouTube video, watching a Batman video.
While you're producing.
While I'm doing my thing, and like people can say what's up to me on there, and I don't have to. You know? I don't have to put on a face for that.
Yeah, Mitch and I just had a show that we went to where it was great. Everything was good, but we bought tickets in advance. Obviously, because we bought tickets because we wanted to go and like had every intention of going, but I completely forgot about it. Like I didn't put it on my calendar.
Yeah.
And then I got an email because they sent you the tickets the day of, and I was like, oh, I was literally in a work meeting and I was like, Mitch, this is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, and we went. And it was good, and it was fun, and we're super happy that we went.
But those last minute, gotta be social things.
Right. And I was like, I have no makeup on.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, that's how I feel about going to emo night tonight. I'm gonna love everyone that I see
I was gonna ask, is Natalia playing, or are you playing, or just going
not.
To enjoy?
John's playing. There's like a couple other people that I know that are playing, but like every time there's one of those, Dave is like, you need to go.
Yeah.
And he's right.
He's right.
But does that mean that I want to?
Nope.
Not really. No.
Nope. Yeah. Is Natalia going with you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm her
that's
plus
like
one.
that's like the like whiskey jam for country music. It's like
that's
whiskey
exactly
jam
what
or
it
Raised Rowdy. It's like, well, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to Raised Rowdy events though. You should come sometime.
I didn't even know that they had events. I would love to.
Oh my god, they're like.
I used to love going to Whiskey Jam.
So Whiskey Jam is on Broadway now.
Yeah.
And I want to make it out to go on. They do it at
like
Dirk's
Whiskey
Bentley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Dirk's Whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, word.
So,
I knew that. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, they do it there now. I haven't been for a while, but Raised Rowdy has a show now at Losers, and it's such a vibe, and their writers rounds are so cool, and they have just such like a welcoming like.
Well, I was about to say, like, I miss doing those like shows and stuff, because like when I was playing country, we would do like bus call. And
good, I'm glad you miss it. You'll be my first call then when I play my Raised Rowdy show at Losers.
I'm down.
I'll go,
you want me to? I'll be there. I'll be there. But yeah, like I miss those because I don't know. That's like they were fun.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm excited to start doing. I've just been doing lots of writers rounds, but I have basically this month. I have my first like little showcase set. Where it's 30 minutes, just me. So that'll be fun. And then
playing with a band or just you?
I think it's gonna be Mitch, me, David, one of our people renting, David, and then our friend Evan's just gonna play cajon because it's like an acoustic type vibe. But definitely a Raised Rowdy show would not be an acoustic type beat at Losers. So
oh yeah.
I'll bother you then.
Please let me know. Like seriously, if you got like a one-off, I'll come rip some.
It's fun. It's a fun time. Like I enjoy going to their events, even when I'm not playing or anything, because people are genuinely talented. They have like a really good ear for. Well, Nicky T, he worked for a label for a while, and he just has like a really great ear. And Matt's just super cool and has an awesome personality and a great ear as well. So it's always, and they're just so, those people that are just like, they absolutely would have been the cool kids at school, but they're like welcoming of the losers.
Yeah.
And they just like take you under their wing. That's the vibe that those guys have.
Yeah.
So I like them. I think you'd like them a lot.
Then they're here?
Yeah, they're here.
Nice.
So they're pretty awesome, but yeah, I've just been playing those types of things.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's the country music equivalent of emo night.
Yeah,
I do want to go to an emo night one time.
You should. It's fun. I mean, it's like, it's interesting because they have like the emo band.
Yeah.
And like people just come out and sing.
There's been a lot of like country musicians that I know.
Oh yeah.
That go to like one emo night and then they're like, I'm never making country music again.
Really?
Because they just like love it so much. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm like kind of scared.
See, I know like it's the opposite for me. I feel like I know a lot of like rock dudes that like do one country weekender and they're like, I'm never making rock music ever again.
Yeah. Everyone wants what they can't have.
Yeah.
So there's that. That was really deep. But
yeah, but it's real.
So true. So true. Okay. I also have a drive time playlist, and I ask every single guest what song are you vibing with right now that I should add to that playlist? Song or songs, plural.
Jeez. This is tough. I'm gonna have to consult the archives because I really don't, for as much music as I make, I really don't listen to a lot of it because I'm just like, cool, I'm surrounded by all of the stuff that I've made.
Right. You can give me a song that you've made.
Well, no, I don't want to do that. That's kind of oh, I know. You should listen to literally any song on the Story So Far's new album.
On the Story So Far.
They're like my favorite band. They have been. They're like my riff videos are me just ripping them off.
Really?
Yeah, but their new album, they're older. Like I was listening to them in like 2013. That's like that was when I was like, oh, they're God,
Yeah.
But now they're like older and like they've calmed down a lot.
Really
Keep You Around is really good. Letterman's really good. Watch You Go is really good. The album's called I Want to Disappear. It like just came out.
Joey with his shirts. Nobody loves me. I want to disappear.
Yeah, I'm a sad guy at heart. You know?
said sad boy era.
Yeah, but no, you should listen to Keep You Around. It's really good.
Okay, deal. Keep You Around.
Mm-hmm.
I will listen to that one.
Yeah.
Do you have? I also sometimes with like artists, I do a test drive segment where we play a snippet of a song.
Like of my stuff?
Yeah, like a riff or because you probably can't show like. Or it could be a song that's out.
No, can I?
So you don't get in trouble.
Can I leak a song?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Joey loves me enough, he's going to leak a song.
Yeah, and I know that this band won't be mad at me for leaking it either. I'm going to leak it. Okay, you've got 2 options.
Okay.
Well, you technically have 3. Okay, do you want like laid back and chill? Do you want like upbeat and poppy? Or do you want like big and atmospheric? I'm going to show you one of the songs on the new Pastel record.
Oh, man. Pastel?
Yeah,
Upbeat.
Kid Pastel. Upbeat?
Upbeat.
Okay, we'll do that.
I still think about their Cruel Summer thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was so cool.
So this one isn't the mix isn't finished, but you'll get the idea.
Yay, I'm excited.
Where are we at? Where are you?
Kill Me.
Yes, the song is called Kill Me.
Nobody loves me.
Yeah, I wasn't planning for it to be like this. But yeah, this song probably isn't going to be out for like, I don't know, 2 more months, something like that. The first single off this project is coming, I think it's July 16th. That one's really good.
I'm so excited.
This is the more poppy one though.
Yeah, no, I genuinely love their stuff. And I love anything that Joey makes. Okay, we're going to do verse chorus.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Did you do guitar on this?
It's all of them. But I wrote this one with Eden.
Pouring your sweet talk. How did we go from her? Come over.
Oh my God, I love the background.
Sober right now. I don't wanna be for covers. Lovers. Covers right where she wants me. You kill me when your tongue's tied in mine. You say
Shut
you
up.
only wanna kill time. You kill my inhibitions, but you can't hide what's right.
So good.
Using me like a drug. Always doing
Wait,
too
have
much.
you-
You're trying to
I've
kill
heard
me
this
with your
before.
We wrote this here.
That's what I've heard.
nights like this, the time flies. It feels kinda spiritual. I tried, but God, you're using me like a drug, and you just can't get enough. Somebody kill me for she does.
Joey! I
Yep.
was like, why have I heard this before? I've heard it leaking out of your door.
So we wrote
That is so cool.
We wrote this one with Gail's guitar player, and it was right after they got off the Eras tour.
I was going to say that was around Eras tour time.
It was like right
wow,
at the end
so
of
it's been over a year you guys have been holding on to this.
Yeah, well, we wrote everything over the course of last year, and then in December, right when I got back from the last Rivals tour, I had to move out of my house. I moved everything from the house I was living in East into Eden's basement.
Oh, no way.
And I lived in his basement for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we tracked the whole EP. And it's been like 5 months. I need to finish mixing it. It's been kind of
it's gonna be so worth it though. That sounds so good.
Yeah, I'm really stoked. It's the first record that I have ever done. Well, not ever done. I've done when I first started recording music. There was like a couple things that I did where it was like all mic'd up amps, all mic'd up drums, and they sounded horrible. But this is the first one that I've done in probably 8 years where everything that you hear on it is real. Like all the synths are like played, all the drums are live.
Wow.
The guitars are like mic'd up. It's like I'm not using any, I mean, I'm using like plugins to mix it, but like all of the sounds in it were like made by a thing, not a computer.
That is so cool. That seriously sounds so good.
Yeah.
Are they pumped?
Yeah, well, I think they're pumped to do new stuff because it's
like they've lived in this world for like over a year.
Yeah, it's been like a year at this point, and so now it's kind of like, all right, we're like beating a dead horse.
That's such a hard thing though as a musician when you're like sitting on music for so long because you have to remind yourself like it's new to everyone else.
Yeah, well, and also it's like when I met Eden and he was like, dude, I love the Main's new record is so good, and I was like, cool, let's write some stuff like it, and so we did.
And now he's like loving other things.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like I had never heard any of their music, and they were like a grunge band. And
Kid Pastel was?
Oh yeah, like their old stuff is like heavy, and he like yells in it. And I was like, why did I not know this? That's the kind of stuff that I like. Like I should be making grunge.
Well, it must have been like a God thing then that like this was the album that you were supposed to make.
Yeah,
because
I think
if both of you love that stuff, like it would only make sense to do that.
Yeah,
but you didn't.
I mean, it's really good, and there's like it definitely kind of like leans more towards the pop stuff, but there is a lot of like rock elements in it, and I think like the new stuff going forward that we've got is gonna go back to like the noisy grungy. Like
this is so good though.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Watch this is gonna blow up and you're like, hey boys, we actually have to make more of this.
Yeah. Right.
That is seriously, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show that to McKenna out there. She loves stuff that sounds like that. Like loves it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So when did you say the album is potentially coming out?
The first
July
single
16th,
for sure.
right?
I'm pretty sure is July 16th.
Look at me remembering.
Yep. I think that's not that song, but I think past that they're kind of still figuring out. So,
that is so exciting.
But I think the whole thing's gonna be out by like fall for sure. So.
Oh, I know what I'm listening to.
Yeah, Kid Pastel, baby.
I love that so much. Is there anything else cool that you want to talk about?
Working on some new John Harvey tunes. They're gonna be really cool.
Heck yeah.
We're going on tour.
You are?
September.
When?
He's doing a headliner. It's like 5 dates. We're doing like New York, Philly, here.
You're doing here?
We are doing here.
I need to see you play live.
Yeah. You have it. That's crazy.
When is it?
He announced it. It is sometime soon, I think. No, it's in September. I know it's like start of September. It is...
No way, I'm going to put it in my calendar.
September 15th.
That's my mom's birthday.
Oh, well, hang on.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't live here, Joey.
Well, you're not
on a Sunday?
See your mom? Is it a Sunday?
In Massachusetts, be so for real. Mom, I love you, but I'm not.
Well, tell her to come out September 11th because we're playing in Boston.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I should. Do you not like Boston? Oh, September 11th.
We could be playing New York, but, you know. Oh, we are. We're playing it the next day.
Shut up.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, for PR reasons, like, we can't play it on.
Yeah. Mitch is going to come. He's like, did someone say 9/11? He's going to like poke his
Did someone say
head.
9/11? Aliens?
Yeah.
Area 51?
Yeah, seriously.
Mitch, one thing about Mitch is he loves a good conspiracy theory.
Oh, yeah.
We thought for a while they were going to start a conspiracy theory podcast.
There's still time.
There's still time. We have all of the equipment now.
I was going to say, we just like turn this into like a...
We could decorate the van to look like a UFO.
That's what I was going to say, like some sort of like, you know, like
a spaceship. We can close this door and make it look like a spaceship.
Yeah, we take all the like pretty living quarters out and like put a bunch of like computers and like, you know, red lines with like pins on maps and stuff.
I have had such an issue reaching out to people about this podcast because I'm like, hey, come to this unmarked warehouse. You're going to come inside
and we're going to do a podcast
In
from
a
my
van.
big white van.
Yeah, well, no, that was the thing. Like, when I used to work here, people would, like, pull up and be like, hey, I
Am I
think
in the
I'm
right
here.
spot?
Well, it would always be like, I'd be like, yeah, it's the blank warehouse. Look for the white van.
Look for the white van. I love that the van is like a landmark.
It is.
It's a landmark. I've been wanting to see you play. All the pictures from when you're on tour, I lived for them. Because I was just sitting in my office and I'd be like, I miss Joey.
Yeah.
And then I'd see you on Insta. I'm like, he's a star.
I enjoy playing most of the time. I don't know. I want to do it less.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there's also people that, like, if they called me and asked me, I would. Like, I would do it for John. I would do it for Rivals. I'd do it for Natalia. We're going on tour.
You and Natalia?
Mm-hmm. She's doing, it's her and, Cassidy Pope.
Yes.
We're going on tour with Cassidy Pope.
I love Cassidy Pope.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're playing. The closest we're playing is Knoxville, though.
I was so... I remember I was literally like a child, and when Cassidy Pope released Wasting All These Tears,
I don't think I know that
I
one.
was like, oh, Joey.
See, I knew Cassidy Pope from, like, Hey Monday. She was, like, doing all the, like...
She was country for a hot second.
Yeah, well, before that, she was, like, emo.
So
like,
she went
pop
from
punk.
emo to country to emo again.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it, too. But, yeah I know her from when she did country stuff.
That's
and
how
Wasting
Natalia
all these,
knew her.
Yeah, Wasting All These Tears. I think she just made an emo version to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Oh.
it was a huge...
Dude, you got to talk
I
to
loved
Natalia.
it.
Natalia loves Cassidy Pope. She's, like, one of her favorites, like, from growing
And now
up.
she's
and now she's going on tour with... I know. She's, like...
That's so cute.
I know. It's so wholesome. So.
When is that?
It is July 19th. She's
Mhm.
playing, we start in Knoxville. It's her first time ever playing in her hometown.
Natalia's from Knoxville?
Mm-hmm. She's from
No way.
Maryville, so, like, right outside Knoxville.
Okay.
So we're playing in Knoxville, and then it goes until, like, the 31st of July, I think. So nice little week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
what I
like
like.
those better than
Oh
like
my
months on
God.
end? Probably.
Well, like, I like the month-long ones when I have problems to run away from.
so
you know what I mean?
You're
like,
so real for that.
yeah, like, that's why the Rivals ones were really nice, because I really didn't want to be in Nashville when those were happening. And it was like 2 back-to-back. I'm going to be gone for 3 months. Sign me the hell up.
Yeah, I remember that era.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It's okay. We're past
I
it.
was. I am one thing about me though is I'm a petty best friend, and I will be petty for you.
Perfect. That's great. But yeah, I like the short ones though, because I get to, like, go out, play a couple shows. Like, I don't really like one-off shows as much, because it's like when you play, like, 5, 6, 7 up to possibly 20 shows in a row, you get in the swing of things, and, like, by the third or fourth show, you're, like, locked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
And
when you just do like one and there's space, it's like, okay, well,
you kind of, like, lose it, and I don't know. It's so weird. I used to never get nervous, like, on stage. I never had stage fright, because I was playing. Like, my first gig
since
was
you were a
when I was
child.
5.
Yeah, literal child.
And so I just never really got stage fright ever. Like, I would get nervous, but it was never like
I don't want to go out.
yeah,
Yeah.
and, like, I still don't, but I just, like, I don't know. I think my heart's given out on me from, like, all the cigs I've been smoking and the horrible decisions I've been making.
Are you okay? Last time you had quit smoking. Are you smoking again?
I have quit vaping.
Okay.
Like, the last time, not this time Silly Goose was in, but Goose was in February. And Jackson was like, Joey, I don't want you vaping anymore, man. It's, like, really bad for you, And I just, for some reason, was like, all right, Jackson, well, you can do what no one else has been able to do. I will give you my vape, and you can throw it away, and I will not buy another one. And I haven't bought another one, but I am smoking a lot of cigarettes now,
my gosh.
which sucks. But vapes are terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
the anxiety, like, the difference in my anxiety is, like, night and day. Like,
Really.
yeah. I mean, like,
And there are like literal children out there doing, because it just looks like
well,
at
that was
least
me.
at least cigarettes though look like, oh, I
Disgusting.
shouldn't have
Yeah.
that. But like vapes and Juuls and,
And
all
they
that,
taste
it's
all
like
good. And,
they taste
like,
good
they're
and they
sweet.
look fun. Like, oh,
Mhm.
that thing's not gonna hurt me.
No, like, I think, like, when I was vaping, it was like, wow, I could have a stroke and die right now. But, like, on, like, smoking cigs, I'm like, I'm gonna have a stroke and die when I'm, like, 65. You know what I mean? And this is not me advocating for cigarettes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to
sponsored by
Camel Blue Shorts, baby. Yeah, but I'm trying to like, you know, wean that down too, because I don't know, like Nashville so far as an experience, because I've been here since 2016. So far, it's kind of just been like, all right, scramble. What's going on right now? Okay, like I take it kind of like one day at a time, because I'm just like neurotic, but also like I gotta make it work. You know what I mean? And now it's like, oh, it's like working. That's crazy. And so I'm thinking about like my future, and it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't be making bad decisions as much, because like, you know.
So true. Yeah, I just my previous guest Keller just released a song called I Don't Smoke Cigarettes, and I was like, wait a minute, but like the rasp is kind of in, and I've never tried it. Joey's like, we'll go smoke right now, Hope.
Oh, I got him in my car.
No, I still never have, but I think it would be a funny content someday to do all, like, to try all of the things that I've never tried.
Ugh. Maybe not everything you've never tried. That doesn't seem...
Okay, Big Brother Joey says no,
yeah,
so...
Yeah. Some things for sure, but not everything.
No, I feel like I wouldn't be able to handle it. Like, I walk
Cigs?
by... Yeah, I just, like, walk by someone smoking, and I feel it.
Oh, yeah. No,
so I'm,
it's
like, actually inhaling. Some of them do smell decent, though.
Oh, that's my thing, is, like, I think anything other than Camel Blues are disgusting, and I think it's because, like, growing up, like, my grandpa never smoked. He, like, quit cold turkey. He'd been smoking like 2 packs a day for 20 years, quit cold turkey the day that I was born, but his car smelled like Camel Blues.
Like, even
so now it's like if somebody hands me a cigarette and it's not a Camel Blue, I'm like, ugh.
My thing like that for me is a pipe. My papa would smoke a pipe on the porch or in the basement, and literally, like, my Nana still has his pipe with tobacco, like, in it, just, like, sitting on the coffee table.
My mom has
and sometimes I'll go by and I'm like,
yep, it's so nice. See, that's what I want to work down to, is like, you know, 2-3 nights a week I have like pipe night.
Yeah, imagine how high class you would look if Kid Pastel came in and you have like a whole pipe.
I did a whole tour and all I smoked was a pipe. I didn't have a vape or anything. We
what?
The guitar player that was on tour with us, he was like a gypsy basically, and he just had pipe tobacco in his pipe. And every night after the shows, we would like just post up and just like, it was I've never felt cooler in my life.
It does make you like it. Papa looks real cool with his pipe.
Plus 10 swag points for sure.
Plus 10 swag points.
Like
plus 10 aura points.
But yeah.
Have you been seeing that?
No.
The aura points?
No. Is that like a TikTok thing?
Yeah, it's like you're either up 10 aura points or like you're down like like how many aura points did I gain by blocking my ex? Oh, I'm up 10 aura points. Or like how many?
I feel like there's too many TikTok trends now to keep up with. Like I'm very much a Reels guy.
I'm chronically online.
Yeah.
So.
I don't really go on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't
just
scroll.
To post and be famous. I go on TikTok.
Literally just to post and like reply and stuff. But like I don't know, something about TikTok like as a platform I just don't really like.
Oh, I am 100% addicted. TikTok is my cigarettes.
I think it's
real.
that like it's the videos are just too long.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Some of them are, and it's like, remember when they were just 10 to 15 seconds?
See, that's what I like.
But you know, you can speed through them. You can
I do.
fast forward now, or like watch double time.
I couldn't on my Android, but I can now.
Wow,
Oops.
what a loser.
Yeah.
No,
I swear if I ever turn into one of those like, oh, you got green texts person,
you will eat your words because
I will not be happy. I will not be happy. What do you have going on? What do you want to plug right now?
Oh, I don't know. So we're doing some more acoustic-y, like songwriter-y stuff, I think.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to do like Imogene, which, you know, and then I have this one I've been playing out called Lie Here. That one's pretty sad. I'm kind of entering like my sad girl era a little bit.
I love that. That's all I listen to is sad girl music.
Yeah, I'm kind of entering my sad girl stuff. My past couple releases have been like really bubbly and happy, but McKenna pointed out, she's like, hey, your sad songs like, why aren't you releasing them? And I'm like, well, everyone tells me I'm a golden retriever, so, like, maybe I should just be happy. And she's like,
everyone's gonna take care of a sad golden retriever. You know, like, if you see a
he said, get those streams.
I do it.
So yeah, you have to say hi to Ocean while you're here.
Oh, I saw her when I walked down the hall and she was like asleep, and I was like,
on her little bed
through the glass, you know.
Yeah. So I think I'm doing some sad girl stuff
I love that
for the next little bit.
I need to make you a playlist of like all the, because like all I've been listening to exclusively is like sad girl stuff.
Okay.
It's like sad girl, like,
we can write a sad girl song,
I would
Joey.
love to. Did I send you the one that me and Natalia did?
No.
That was like before we started dating. It's so good.
Wait, maybe you did? I don't know. I do remember this one really sad one that you played for me one time when you were going through that, like, 3 months where you just wanted to go on tour and get away.
Yeah.
If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I'm putting down what you're picking up, yeah.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was really good.
There's a lot of sad ones. I feel like all I ever do is just write sad songs or sad sounding songs.
Sad sounding songs. Oh, my favorite is like a happy sounding song, but it's really sad.
Oh, those are the best.
Those are the
So
absolute
cathartic.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on the Parking Lot Dreamer podcast.
I'm like so
You're one of my
stoked.
first text messages. I love just sitting and talking to Joey. I could sit here for hours. I always tell him he's like having a big brother that actually loves me back. Shout out to all my other brothers that hate me.
I remember you told me that, and I think I like actually cried because I was like, how could that makes me so sad. But I'm very happy to be that for you.
Yes.
Anytime.
My big brother.
Yeah.
So
happy to be here. Happy to chat with you. I miss you.
I miss you too. We'll have to go canoeing.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'll
Literally,
pack lunch.
we went canoeing once, and I'm like, I'm buying a kayak and
my
fishing
hyperfixation for real.
Ugh.
No, when we go home and visit my mom and dad, they have kayaks, and we go kayaking in like this little outlet, and it's so fun.
Is that in Mass? Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
I
She
bet
sent
it's
me a
cool up
video
there.
today, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna make it back this summer. I wanted to, but
Oh, damn.
I know, bummer. Broke musician life.
Hey, I know how it is.
Anyways,
But yeah.
there's episode 3. This is Joey. Where can they follow you?
On everything at Burcham Joey. Hit me up.
Burcham Joey.
Let's make some music or something.
Yeah, if you want to make music with him, hit him up there. Or his studio is called Roo Studios, which is so cute because his name's Joey and Joey's a baby kangaroo.
No one ever gets that. You're like, yeah, I know.
Second I looked at it, I knew.
Everyone's like, Roo?
Like, what?
Kangaroo? And they're still like, what?
Roo? They
Like,
just don't
Joey?
get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not everyone can be on our level, Joey.
We're just too big brain for him.
Too big brain.
Too big brain.
Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, you blew them a kiss. Mwah.
Mwah.